Okay, yeah, yeah, I'm back at the train station again. So I got a little time to make a video on this case of this brother who apparently has lost his employment, lost his job because he went on this dating show and basically clapped back at the humiliation ritual that takes place in that setting. But for updates, for future references, for future updates, I'm gonna ask y'all to stay tuned to a part two of basically part one of what I wrote about, or what I said rather, about how this state is just full of weirdos. Because I just saw some. I mean, this Colorado is clearly one of those fucking states where you have a bunch of pedos, weirdo. I mean, just some, like, this place. It's literally, like I said, it's the exact same way the producers of South Park described it as. So anything that you, and some more shit, from your liberalism, from your A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P. I mean, it's a den of faggots. It's a den of faggots, of witches, of devil worshippers, of racists. I mean, it's just nothing that can be taken seriously. And I mean, and I guess by me coming out here and escaping the shithole that y'all know I'm from, I guess you can say I signed up for this bullshit as far as being exposed to it. But yeah, it's degenerate city, it's fag city, it's tranny city. It's everything that basically the members of Westboro Baptist Church in Topeka, Kansas would find abominable. And so do I. And I'm not even a member of Westboro Baptist Church, but it makes me, looking at this place makes me want to become a member of Westboro Baptist Church. Anyway, that's another video for another time. But yeah, well, yeah, I haven't even told y'all. So recently, y'all gonna trip out. So again, another chomo alert of some pedo, and we know he was a pedo because y'all gonna have to forgive the train. Those are coming. Because again, ironically enough, way back in 1997, just like the other pedo who got 400 plus years.
This is the
for his sick, doing his sick shit.
Clear. The doors are closing.
This guy has had several accounts of exposing himself to underage kids and masturbating in front of them. Yeah, exposing his genitalia, and basically jacking off in front of them. And yeah, he did his time, but this sick fuck. And this just shows just how incompetent. This just shows how incompetent law enforcement is here. Because I don't know, maybe they're just too busy singling out the black guys. Maybe they're so busy, I don't know, singling out black guys who are doing the most mundane shit like we've seen across this country, doing the most mundane shit like going to the grocery store or going, doing daily activities, that they don't have time to pay attention to or even do anything about this sick fuck who's opened up an ice cream parlor, or an ice cream truck rather, because it's summer now. And they asked them, is there anything that the police can do to get involved in this? Because this guy is a registered sex offender. Like, he's a pedo. And they said that even then, he offered after selling some kids some ice cream, he offered them a ride to, to the pool. So yeah, it's only a matter of time before he strikes again. You know, they say when somebody shows you who you are or who they are, you're supposed to believe them. And in the kooky state of fucktard, libtard, Colorado, apparently a registered sex offender is not restricted from any place of employment. So, and clearly you would think, well, wouldn't that mean that they would have, by saying that, like, that would almost be like saying that they could become school teachers or work within, a school involving children. And it's funny you say that if you ask that question, because we've seen that. It was just recently, this year. I believe it was at one of Cherry Creek schools. It was some school out here in Denver County where you had a bunch of pedos in the school system. But I digress from that point. I just wanted to point out again, and I may just make a video of it, but I had to at least bring that up. Now, again, to deliver my coup de grace and digress from that point. So I saw the video of this dude, and unfortunately, he's been given the name the Ninja Turtle plumber, or the Ninja Turtle guy. And for the life of me, I don't understand why we're insulting this man just because one of the Keishas, one of the Strags on there said that he looks like a Ninja Turtle. And I mean, the ninja is swole. And when I first saw this dating show or whatever the hell it is, I mean, I already knew it was raggedy from the jump. It's a row of Keishas holding red balloons, and they got pins in the other hand so as to pop the balloon if they disapprove of the dude in the room that he's looking for one of the Keishas to date. And more often than not, damn near all of them pop their balloons. And then after the fact, they state their reasons as to why they pop their balloon. And, you hear some of the damnest of reasons of why they pop their balloon. Oh, you're too short, you're too old, you're too this, you're too that. I mean, we know how Keisha is. We know Keisha's ridiculous standards. I mean, being evaluated by Keisha, you might as well be being evaluated by a goddamn Teletubby, by a goddamn Smurf. I mean, it's ridiculous beyond. I mean, it's something out. It's something out of this world. And usually, the kind of men who go on there usually are Pookies, usually are Glocktavius. Men who are supposed to be, or males rather, who are supposed to be of their liking, because we know Keisha dates thugs. That we know that. But no, they've been shooting them down too. But this brother wasn't a Glocktavius, wasn't a thug. He was a plumber. And like I said, man, it put a real funny taste in my mouth seeing, because I had seen it several times due to AC's videos, because Accountable Commentary exposed it. That's how I know it. That's how I know about it. As well as as well as mediocre tutorial videos or reviews, whatever his name is. It's because of those cats that I even know about this goofy ass, ratchet ass shit. Yeah, just another creation of the rat community that I even know about this. But this brother, like I said, wasn't a Glocktavius or a thug. He was a plumber. He was, he had a trade. And like I said, the ninja was swole as fuck. Like that, he was one of them ninjas who looked like he can put 4 plates on the bench easy. And I mean, I'm not one to say that Keisha should have a thing for muscle chicks, but as men, I mean, I said muscle chicks, muscular dudes. But as men, I think I can agree with us all that when we say that the more muscular a man is, the better are his chances in attracting females. You would think that, you would believe that, but I mean, in my own personal experiences with Keisha, would prove that otherwise. Because I've been chosen up by Keishas, and I didn't even have 2 plates on the bench. Now, there was a time where I put on a lot of weight because I was building muscle, and then I lost a lot of weight. But I did maintain a muscular frame after I had lost all that weight. And yeah, I was getting choosing signals from Keisha. And I wasn't some swole ass muscle bound Jimmy at the time. I was damn near skin and bone. But you know, you would think that though, right? And then add on top of the fact that he's got a pretty good career going for himself. He's a plumber. And add on top of the fact that he's, like he said, he's looking for somebody who's not promiscuous. That was his biggest, that was his biggest deal breaker, is making sure that, amongst many other things, is, he said he wants a woman who's, not promiscuous. I mean, who doesn't? Hey, join the club, right? I mean, who wants a whore for a wife? Who wants a hoe for a housewife? So again, they do the usual. They do the usual, like Accountable Commentary described it as their humiliation ritual. Popping the balloons and then talking about why they shot him down. But only difference this time is, bro man was clapping back. He wasn't having it. He wasn't having it. And why should he? I mean, all them Glocktaviuses that have gotten on that damn show.
This is the E line to Southmore. Stand clear. The doors are closing.
Hold on, y'all.
If you're standing by an open door, please move further into the vehicle to allow the doors to close and the vehicle to proceed.
So yeah, so they proceed with the humiliation ritual, and yeah, bruh man ain't having it. He's like, nah, fuck that. First of all, he was like, basically, like, and he wasn't even being, I don't think he was being very blatant about, or very disrespectful, because even he was saying, I don't mean no disrespect, but, low key, you did me a favor anyway by shooting me down, because I really wasn't.
Looks like we got someone holding the door, so if you could not do that, then we can move.
Looks like one of the drug heads is holding the door, so until the meth head gets the fuck off the door, I guess we're stuck here. Which I guess gives me enough time to say my 2 cents about what has happened on this dating show. Don't make me no difference as long as I'm not late for my God, these people are fucking retarded. I swear to God Almighty. I've never seen anything like it. In all my 27 years in Coontown, Tennessee, Anyway. So yeah. And that should just tell us just how easy Keisha gets triggered when she's met with any kind of, and I do mean any kind of backlash, anything that they can perceive to be disrespect. And you know, it just had me thinking, for a group of people who love to dish out disrespect, Lord knows they sure as hell can't take it. Am I the only one who can't stand that shit? Am I the only one who can't stand that shit? Because I can't tell you. Now, I'm from Memphis. Y'all know that. And in Memphis, we got this thing called checking. I think we talked about checking. I'm about to get off. So y'all give me a minute. I'm going to describe checking in a minute.
Broadway station. Transfers can be made to other lines at this station. Please be sure you have all your personal belongings.
Give me a minute. I gotta get off the. Yeah, I gotta get off the Magic School Bus.
Next stop, Louisiana Pearl.
Y'all give me a second.
This is the E line to Southmore. Stand clear. The doors are closing.
All right, I'm off the train now, so make my way to the bus stop. I'll wait on the bus so I can go home. But one thing that checking or roasting or peeling a nigga does is it develops thick skin. And it also causes you, because in Memphis, it's basically check or be checked. Man, you can sit up there and not say nothing, be quiet all you want. Niggas gonna peel your ass. Niggas gonna flame your ass. You better talk about a nigga's shoes. You better talk about a nigga's fucked up haircut. You better talk about a nigga's garbage ass hairline. Otherwise, they just gonna keep fucking with you. And see, what that does to a ninja's psyche, right, is that, like I said, it forces you to develop thick skin. Like, so, having endured that, having seen it, and having done it myself, and then looking at a bunch of sensitive ass motherfuckers, not only sensitive about you talking fucked up about them, but sensitive to where they entitled at that, to where they feel like they can talk fucked up about you, but you better not say shit about them. Because low-key, he was going in. He was low-key going in. And you had one goofy bitch on there talking about my eyes are up here. And he was like, bitch, I'm not looking at your deflated titties having ass. And see, that's what I mean when I say checking. That's what we would say. Like, your titties look like some deflated air balloons type shit. Like flat tire titties having ass girl. Like shit like that. Blow it out tire titties having ass. But he was like, I'm not looking at your tatas, I'm looking at your hairy ass arms. And yeah, she was living like, so low key, he was going in. He was roasting, and they damn deserved it. All them Keishas deserved it. They did, bro. They really did. And they didn't like that shit. And I'm like, you mean to tell me that all them pookies, all them Glocktaviuses who got on that show and had to endure getting his balloon popped. He gotta validate himself. He gotta qualify himself. Around a bunch of stank, ungrateful, entitled, narcissistic bitchs like them strags. And then when a ninja such as himself offer, I mean, that's just his way of showing tolerance, because this is the one thing that Keisha would never understand. Keisha will never understand that men, if it's one thing that men cannot stand, and Keisha refuses, I mean, and this is why Keisha can't find no nigga. Because she can't seem to do anything with that impulse to be disrespectful. She can't. It's not in her. But yet, she will get mad when black men run to other races of women and run to other countries to find other races of women. She can't correlate. She can't connect the dots. And you know, again, I hate bringing up David Carroll, God rest. But you know, he talked about how black men can't connect the dots. No, Keisha can't connect the dots either. She claims she wants a man because she gets bothered when black men venture off to these other races of women, right? Yet she can't understand what it is about her that's driving black men away from her. And this is a prime example of what that just was, or what that is. It solidifies everything that AC has been saying about her, what we've been realizing and knowing about her. It brings everything that we've drawn for conclusion home. The disrespect and their offensiveness when they got pushback from this brother. And as an end result, these bitches went so far to call this brother's job and make all these complaints and got his ass fired. Got him fired. I would tell anybody, because you know Keisha likes to date out too, right? I mean, she is a bed wench. I would tell anybody that just by you being in the same room with her, let alone trying to date her, you're dealing with members of the losing team. And you know, AC described them as losers. I'm like, yeah, damn Skippy, they're losers. And losers can only, one thing losers can't do is help you win. The only thing members of the losing team can do for you is help you lose. That's their job. That's what they do. That's what they do. They lose. They're losers. They can't help you succeed. They can't help you win. They can't, even if they wanted to. So, like AC said, this brother unfortunately did indeed play himself just by being there. You don't come to a Keisha run platform and call yourself shooting your shot around a bunch of scraggle daggles. And then have the nerve to expect anything good to come out of it, because either you're gonna walk up out of there embarrassed and humiliated, or even if you do clap back, you're gonna get even worse. They're gonna see to it because you offended them, and they're incorrigible. Can't nobody tell them nothing. Like I said, they can talk fucked up about you, but you can't talk fucked up about them. What kind of personality would you even describe somebody who even functions like that? A narcissist? Is that what we call them? Narcissist? Or borderline? Or just plain batshit? Hold on, y'all. Give me a sec. Gotta pay the toll, ride the bus. Y'all, give me a minute. Just get my things settled here. Alright, I'm strapped in. I think I'm gonna call it quits. I'm on the bus, so I don't want to talk too much. But yeah, I think I said everything I need to say.
And West Tennessee.
But yeah, if the only thing at the end of the day that we can get out of that, especially as black men, is what AC has been saying for the longest. Just stay away from Keisha. It's bad. See, the way I see it, it's bad enough. We had to grow up in that rat community down there with her. We had to endure Keisha. So why are we going back to the rat community? I mean, we had to endure a similar level of disrespect just by the sheer default of just being there. And we didn't have a say in the matter. We didn't get to choose whether or not to. No, that choice was made for us. So, what sense does it make? We know where we stand with Keisha. We know what the rat community is all about. We know that it's HIV ridden, AIDS ridden, Pookie and Ray Ray ridden. All the abortions that they have there. Why are we going back
Broadway and West
to such a place? In showing willingness to divulge our resources to some of the most insane, narcissistic, solipsistic, entitled bitches that this planet has ever seen and endured. Why are we doing that? It just doesn't make any sense. And the end result spills out all the same. I mean, like I said, they say that saying, you can't win to lose. When it comes to Keisha, you can't win to lose. You can't win for losing.
Louisiana and South Broadway.
Because the name of the game for them is to lose. That's what they do. They lose. They lose. Hey, they lose their kids. They lose their homes, like they've been doing. They lose their kids to Child Protective Services. They lose their kids at their own hand via abortions or gang violence in that rat community. That's what they do. They lose. So why are you even going back trying to cater to a group of people who function like that? Again, is beyond my ability to comprehend. And the solution should be, again, to stay away from him. Hopefully that brother finds work. With him having a trade, he should. He should be able to find work, but I hope this is a learning lesson for him. I hope it inspires him to join Passport Bros. Because I don't know if I've said this about Passport Bros, but the whole concept of Passport Bros, that's one of them. If you have no other reason to learn foreign languages, you finding a woman from overseas should be a reason to learn another language. Because the woman you looking for might speak Portuguese, she might speak German, she might speak Thai. And you trying to get her, but you don't know any of these languages. I mean, even in a basic communicative level, you ain't saying you got to be fluent in the motherfucker. But again, this is why I promote foreign languages. If it serves no other purpose, being able to communicate with your future